Hi and welcome to my next video now on Arsenal articles. Really enjoying this. I hope you're enjoying the videos. I will be looking at the lineup, that we will play. We'll put against Valencia. Probably my preferred lineup, right, as opposed to predicted lineup, because obviously Emery is hard to predict. That's what I find. So we'll see. I think this is really one of our most important games in years, right? So I think we absolutely need to qualify for the Europa League final. So we've drawn against Brighton. We've had the easiest top four race in years, and we bottled it, right? And now we've put all our eggs in the Europa League basket. So, before we go on this, yesterday we saw, I watched this amazing and incredible game, it was late my time, right? Liverpool versus Barcelona. And Liverpool absolutely destroyed Barcelona, right? 4-0. And who was expecting that, right? So I think they were all over Barcelona. But what they had was something that I don't think we have, right? They had belief, they had heart, and they had passion, and also determination all over the club, right? So not even the players, right? I say the players, the manager, the coaching staff, and especially the crowd, right? So the crowd believed from the first minute. And but this is Barcelona defending a 3-0 lead. We are Arsenal defending a 3-1 lead. So Valencia has an away goal, remember. I think if we're not careful here, and Valencia Stadium is not an easy one to play at, right? So if we're not careful there, and we concede an early goal, we could be looking at a doomsday scenario. So I think so I'll just tell you a little bit my preferred lineup, and then tell you maybe a little bit what I think Emery will do. So in goal, I would definitely start Leno, in my opinion, right? So why this whole emotional, drive, in terms of putting check, because I think he's good, but he's definitely, if Valencia, attacks us a lot and have a lot of opportunities and shots on targets, you want someone like Leno with his reflexes to be in goal. So I'll go with Leno, but I fear I would say that Emery will go with Czech. So we'll see on this one. In terms of the formation, I think we absolutely need to play the free centre-back formation because our defence is not good enough. I don't think that's what Emery wants to do next year, because every now and then he's gone with a flat four with right backs and left backs. But I think this is what we have to do. And every time we've played with four, the four at the back, as we saw against even Brighton, we've lost or we've drawn, right? So I think we need to go to three centre backs, and I think that's what Emery will do. So here, there's not so many, options, right? So I think apart from, Koscielny, Socrates, so I think these two would definitely play, right? These are, our first pairing anyway, right? So these two, and then the third one, I think that Emery will go with Mustafi, right? So I would have preferred Montreal there because I think he plays better, as part of this, on the left, in terms of this, trio at the back. But I think Emery will go with Mustafi, who has done well, to be fair, over the past few weeks. Right back, I'll go with Maitland-Niles. Please, let's not play Lechstein again. I think we got him on a free transfer, but was it really free? We paid him £80,000 a week. and I will do a video later as well in terms of salaries, because that's one salary that you don't hear about that much compared to the 350k man, Mesut Ozil, whom you talk, whom you hear about, all the time, right? So I think Lichtsteiner was really poor against Brighton. I said it in my preview. If we play Lichtsteiner, we will not win, and this is what happened. So I think absolutely, and we will play Maitland-Niles, and that's why he didn't. Well, Maitland-Niles was suspended anyway against Brighton. So I think we'll go with Maitland-Niles at right wing back, and then the left wing back would be Kolasinac, who again was rested against Brighton, right? So definitely with a view to play this one, and yes, I think this is a good, five defenders there, and then we've obviously the two, being able to attack as much as they want because you have the three centre backs. In terms of the two holding midfielders, so again, it's not like we have that many world-class options, but I think we will have to go with Xhaka and Torreira. So Xhaka played, cost us our season, our Premiership season anyway, by making that stupid foul for the penalty against Brighton. But I would rather go with him than Guendouzi, because I think Guendouzi, although he's done as well as he could, and his definite talent, I think that could be, a really nervous game, especially the first half. So, and Guendouzi could actually get a red card if you play him. So I'll go with Xhaka, and I think that's what Emery is going to do. And then the next one will be next to him will be Torreira. I think that's almost a guaranteed option there. So there you go. Now, in terms of forward formations, that's where it gets a little bit, I think, tricky, because difficult to drop either Lacazette or Aubameyang. So I think he will play both of them, although I actually think we play better with just the one striker, right? So because Aubameyang, when you're playing him not as a striker but as a left forward, and that doesn't do him that much justice, to be honest, because I think he's a pure goal scorer and he wants to score goals. I think he's a very good team player. I think his relationship with Lacazette means that he's been good about it, but I think he's not actually playing, as a main striker in most games. So I think this is what Emery will do. So Aubameyang and Lacazette up front. So that's so there you have 5, 6, 8, 10 players, because I don't want to play with 12 players. Well, I want to, but I can't. And then that leaves you with the only creative force. And again, here I would go with Ozil. Look, guys, it's probably not, this, world-class player, but he's definitely better than Mkhitaryan or Iwobi. And think about it. Whenever Mesut Ozil doesn't play in the away games, we usually lose. So I would have played with Ozil, although I feel that maybe Emery will go with Iwobi. That's what I think he would do. He would want someone who would be putting a lot of running in that area and then helping the midfielders. And obviously Ozil doesn't do that. So there you have it. This is my lineup. So look, let's hope we get this result. We're going to have a nightmare week if we don't win. Well, if we don't qualify, and imagine Spurs winning today, which I think could happen against Ajax. And wow, Liverpool, amazing, yesterday. So imagine this, and imagine the nightmare scenario as well, where Liverpool actually wins the league this weekend. So just hope we do our job and we remain professional. I think Barcelona was not professional yesterday, and this is what happened. So if we are going to be like we were at Wolves, even against Brighton, against Palace, against Leicester, we're going out. So the guys need to be professional, and if we're professional, will make it through the final and could actually have a very good season. Thanks, guys, and see you soon. Thank you. Please subscribe. This is a new channel. Obviously, I'm going to be here for the long run, right? Those remember me on the blog, so please subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.